Welcome back, guys. So this person here, I found this video. He's telling us that we shouldn't buy any new construction for like 10 years into the future. Let's see what this is all about.
To buy a home that's about to be built from the year 2025 to the year 2035. We are in a definite catch 22 when it comes to real estate in America, and this problem is not going away. With unaffordability for everything across the board being at all-time highs, there is no way people that bought homes before 2020 are going to sell their homes. And I don't care what interest rates do. You see, yes, in theory, if interest rates come way back down, some people will sell their homes. But keep in mind that if interest rates go down and supply is not drastically increased, it means that the home prices are going to go up. It's just simple supply and demand, guys. And it's the same exact reason.
And that's exactly what we saw happen a few years ago when the interest rates went down to 2 or 3%. The demand went crazy, but as a result, because the demand went up, so did the prices of homes.
Why home prices now haven't gone down. Besides for a handful of states in the South which have too much inventory and skyrocketing insurance costs, home prices across the country have actually gone up about 4% this year.
Perfectly normal. That's a normal, healthy real estate market when prices go up about 4% per year. Obviously, there are going to be differences within certain geographic areas, but 4% is healthy.
Home sales are actually at the lowest level since 1995.
I
And
don't
the
know if
only
that's
reason
true.
that's the case is because the demand is not there. The demand is not there because the interest rates are so high.
So here's the problem, right? The interest rates went down to like 2 or 3% for a period of time, and maybe even four. And then they went up to like 7 or 8. But now they're hovering at around 6, even a little bit lower, which historically, as far as real estate is concerned, that is a pretty low interest rate. Those of us who have been on this earth for a while, we know that an interest rate of around 6, 5 and 3 quarters, even if it was over 6, it's still a very reasonable interest rate, but some of us did get a little spoiled, I guess, with a 2 or 3% interest rate for a while.
And people can't afford shit. So what you're going to see is heavy.
Can't afford it because the prices of the homes went up. So even if the interest rates go down a little bit, we're going to see the prices increase. So lowering the interest rates isn't really going to create better affordability because we always see that if the interest rates go down, the home prices go up. The most important thing you should do is based on any interest rate is make sure you're buying a house that you can afford the payment.
Government incentives for home builders to build homes across the country. That's the only way to increase the supply. This is going to create economic stimulus. It's going to create a lot of jobs. It's going to create economic activity. It's not a bad thing. But what happens when you heavily incentivize home builders?
So I don't know. That's possible, right? I know that in my geographic area, there isn't a whole lot of land left in built up suburban areas or in urban areas to develop more homes. But the part he's absolutely right on is there is definitely a shortage of housing in lots of areas. And could the government create incentives for the big builders to come in and start building lots and lots of homes? I don't know. What do you think? Put it in the comments below. I'm curious to know.
Get quantity over quality. They're going to cut corners like crazy. And they already do it. You can see it. Go on any of the home inspector pages on TikToks, the guys that are inspecting new construction homes. It's all garbage. Shit quality, cutting corners all over the place.
There's always been shit quality, but not every builder builds that way. There's so many different builders and so much different quality. Yes, definitely there are builders that cut corners. They would cut corners with a government incentive. They also cut corners 10 years ago when they built homes. No names here, just saying that some builders are just known to not have great quality and others do. So if the government puts incentives out for builders to build more homes, could that be good? I don't know.
And there's a lot more of that coming. Now, if you think you're going to be in the market for one of these newer homes within the next 10 years, what I would advise is that you negotiate in your offer a 5 or 10 year builder's warranty. And you real estate agents should really push your buyers to do that. Don't just push them to buy a house so you can make your commission. Most new construction homes already come with a 1 year builder's warranty, because what could really go wrong in the first year? Push for higher builder's warranties. Protect yourselves. And I'm sorry, but no politician on either side is going to help you. They don't care about us.
So a long-term builder warranty, I don't know if that's even a thing. I know here in New Jersey with new construction, typically the way it works is the first year is kind of bumper to bumper. Basically, everything is covered. And then after that first year, I think for 10 years, New Jersey for new construction requires a um, structural warranty on the house. But I'm not sure what he's saying because then you have things like, I don't know, an air conditioning condenser, right? Lots of builders use different companies for their air conditioning condensers. That condenser has its own warranty from the manufacturer, right? Sometimes they last a long time, sometimes they don't. Heater, hot water heater, those kind of things. Roofs usually are not an issue unless it's storm damage. The shingles could be 25 or 30-year shingles. So, I'm not sure what else he might be referring to here or what he's thinking, but I don't know that we could ever get to a point where a builder is going to warranty a house for 10 years. There are a lot of components to a house. Appreciate you watching today. See you again soon.